Now, in a significant escalation in tensions in West Asia, US has launched a series of strikes on Yemen, killing at least 31 people in capital Sana'a. And this is after US President Trump announced an attack against the Houthis. In a post on social media, Trump warned the rebel group that hell will rain down upon them if they did not abandon their campaign in the Red Sea. Trump further said that he will use overwhelming lethal force until the US achieved its objectives. He also hit out at Iran and threatened it to immediately halt support to the group. Defense Secretary of the US, Pete Hegseth, also warned that Houthi attacks on American ships and aircraft will not be tolerated. He also wrote that Iran has been put on notice. Now, the strikes represent the biggest US military operation in West Asia since Trump took office in January. It comes days after the Houthis said they would resume attacks on Israeli vessels in response to the blockage of aid into Gaza. It also comes at a time when US is trying to bring Iran to the negotiating table over its nuclear program. Shortly after Trump's announcement, plumes of black smoke were seen above the Sana'a airport complex, which includes a sprawling military facility. Houthis also reported explosions in the northern province of Sada, a stronghold of the Iran-backed militia. Houthi media office reported US strikes on a residential neighborhood in Sana'a's northern district of Shoaib. Strikes were also reported in Jarrah, which is home to Houthi-held military facilities and its political bureau. Also southwestern Thamar and the district of Abs. In a statement, the Houthis' political bureau described the attack as a war crime and threatened that it will not go unanswered. Since November back in 2023, the Houthis have launched more than 100 attacks in solidarity with Palestinians over Israel's war with Hamas in Gaza. It has targeted shipping lanes in the Red Sea, disrupting the global shipping and trade network. Meanwhile, Iran's foreign minister Abbas Araghchi has responded to the developments in Yemen. In a post on social media, Araghchi wrote that US government has no authority or business dictating Iranian foreign policy and asked the US to end support for Israeli genocide and stop killing Yemeni people. The White House has shared images of US President Trump watching the strikes against the Houthis. The attacks have raised chances of retaliatory strikes by the Houthis. The US has several military bases in this region, from Al-Tanf base in Syria, the US 5th Fleet in Bahrain, to the Al Udeid and Al Thafra air base in Qatar and UAE, which are among those which could witness potential retaliation now. While the US attack on Houthi bases may impact its ability to retaliate in the short term, the Iran-backed group has proven resilient in the past. Besides targeting American bases in the region, it could attack the USS Truman strike group in the Red Sea, or even launch attacks on key Saudi infrastructure. A Saudi-led coalition had led efforts to dismantle Houthi infrastructure between 2015 and 2022 before they agreed on a truce. And there was more to discuss on this. We were earlier joined by Adrian Calamel from New York. He's a fellow at Arabian Peninsula Institute, terrorism and Middle Eastern scholar. Here's what he had to say.
Yeah, I would suspect that the UK would probably get involved as well. I think Israel may sit this one out and give them, there'll be intelligence cooperation and sharing as to what they've seen over the last year. And the American ships have been parked there as well. But we could see also, we don't know what the relationship will all of a sudden become with. We see a clear triangulation happening between the United States, Saudi Arabia, and Russia in the region. And the Saudi Arabia is no friend of the Houthis. They're kind of forced into a ceasefire by the Islamic Republic of Iran at the beginning of probably about 2018. So look for the UAE as well as the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to possibly start mobilizing there if this is a new front.